All right, now we're recording. Cool. So Tuesday, what happened so far? Let's go through the regular routine and start finding these levels on the 8 a.m. candle. Make it easy. Start with Apple again. Anyone have any fun yet, or being smart and not overtrading the open?
Nothing exciting, so you didn't miss much.
Good. Thank you.
Wait.
I think I got 4 speeding tickets in the last 15 minutes just driving home.
Oh,
What a
wow.
waste. Yeah. No speeding. It's actually nice to sit out the open, show up 10, 15 minutes after. It's very you definitely avoid that opening FOMO stuff. I've done that over the years, and it's always useful. But it's all good here now. Let's see where it wants to go. Video looks like it was fun. Look at that. The 8 a.m. candle is almost the same as Friday. See, AMD, all the same, almost the same as well. Well, not really. So I'll be here, guys, till close to 10:30. Again, I got to get on YouTube at 10:30. This is a temporary thing until Andrew's up and running again. And then it'll be till 11. So get on YouTube at 11. But for the last couple of weeks and today, it'll be 10:30. I think Andrew's back tomorrow, actually. Not sure. All right, Tesla. Then we have Amazon. I'm going to zoom out of this. So funny, things are off in the US, and so the markets are closed on yesterday, but it's very different in Dubai. So it's like a bipolar existence for me. Like going to school, having a parent-teacher meeting, then football stuff, and just regular life. It's just weird. So it's not exactly 3 days over here. All right, look at that. The 8 a.m. candle didn't even move on Meta, same distance. Okay. All right, so got all the levels. And now we can pay attention. So what are you guys looking at? What's good? NVIDIA looked like it made a move. Same with AMD. Ooh, Microsoft's interesting. Tesla, Amazon. Meta, of course, made a big move. What the heck? Oops. There it is, Meta. Anyways, so what's on your minds? Roy, you took Tesla. Scalped. Cool. Yeah, here's what's interesting. What I see already on Tesla, you can see it's putting in good moves, kind of wavy, like one direction, then another, and it's hard to say that this is choppy, even though it's really gone nowhere. It's right back where it started, but it's not choppy, right? Went, nice big move up, nice big move down, big move up. It's moving. If you have a strategy to trade this, great. I certainly don't trade this stuff, but I can see it's there. All very interesting. All right, what else do we need here? Ooh. Anyone catch Google in the last couple of minutes? That's a good one. Wow.
But do you see in Google as a setup, Avi?
No, I just did a breakout.
Okay.
It's set up for a breakout. You can kind of get the descending wedge thing again, but it's just on a breakout so far. I'll wait for retest. Maybe then I'll look at it. Curious about Meta though. I might go short here. Oh, but it's already moved. It's too late. Meta was really interesting. I'm looking at it now. You can see breakout, retest, then hit the next level, retest the area, push down. Here, about a minute ago would have been the entry. And it's on its way. Oh, well, let it go. Can't catch it all. I'll put the levels further down. Microsoft's interesting. Oh boy, I might go long Microsoft. Did that just go up and start jumping into stuff is not the smartest thing to do. But if the setup is there, you must take it. This would be 25 cents. 200. It's interesting. Yeah. Oh, this is good. Good fun. Okay, long on Microsoft for me. Oh crap! It already moved while I clicked the button. Yeah. So what I see here in Microsoft is it went through the level and consolidated around the level. The bullish candle was this hammer that just happened. Actually, I got it at the new high. By the time I clicked it, I got it near the top of the candle. The stop is down there below the previous candle. I want to tighten it up, going through the levels, going up. This kind of consolidation, you'd expect it to break a new high. Let's see how it behaves. Apple's very interesting too. Did a big bottom, but nah, it's not really there. Where did I get in? 440. Yeah, it's wider than it has to be. Okay. I have to put the stop wider than I planned for, as in the entry was late. Just on the matter of clicking the button, it popped already. So anyways, let it go. See what happens. NVIDIA as well, interesting now, guys. Low of day, did a double top. A lot of trades this morning. Look at that. Went and nice topping action. You could have taken the short. Now it's at low of day, perhaps a breakdown. What else you got? Ooh, Roy, you got Meta short. Yeah. I wanted Meta a few minutes ago. It looked good, but it was just not. I mean, I was late. Summit, welcome. Yeah, NVIDIA looks like a good double top. I may have taken that if I was there earlier. My mind was not there. I wasn't, I didn't show up yet. Well, there's a few setups I'm already seeing today. This is interesting. Whoa, NVIDIA, there he goes. Who took it? Somebody took that low of day break. She liked breakouts. Microsoft being a bit of a dud for now. Gonna have to tighten the risk fairly quickly on this. It's a bit wider than I want it to be. Tesla's interesting. Is Tesla a bottom? Ooh, it is a bottom. Tesla is a bottom. I like this. Crap. I'm gonna take Tesla long here. If I can get in on time. I'm a bit late on stuff at the moment. There's a $1 exit, so that's only 50 contracts. Yeah. Nope. The buying power again. Yeah. Let's see what I can get out of this. Tesla call options. Yeah. Should be okay. That's really strange. Huh. I maxed the buying power already with the Microsoft thing. Anyways, no big deal. So Tesla, I'm seeing a bottom. It came from way up there. It's a massive double bottom. Second bottom's higher than the first. Bullish candle, the new 1 minute high is the entry. I really gotta fix the buying power, man. This sucks. I'm trading on that small account again, like I was telling you guys last week. It's just a bit of a nuisance. All right, Microsoft's in the money, 410. Time to get out of this a little bit. There it is. Yeah, 410. Take off. Oops. Oh man, I hit the wrong button. Oh, you guys believe that? I hit the wrong button. I want to take partials and I hit the button to sell all. Anyways. So that's a partial trade. I can't even count that as a decent trade because that's a hotkey problem. Amazon's the next one, guys. I'm going to go long here. I think it looks good. Whoa, that's a really good one. And Amazon's got a long way to run. You guys seeing all this? I mean, I'm late, but I feel like there's a tremendous amount of opportunities here. Look at Amazon. It made that big hammer coming down. It's a reversal setup, the new 1 minute high, which is, it's right about there. Let's get a little momentum going up. And this has a 20-cent stop as well. Let's see what the contracts go. Let's see. I'm keeping an eye on this. It's holding 228. There it is. All right. Amazon's long. At least no buying power restrictions there. I got to fix this account. I really need to pay attention. Okay, Amazon's on its way. Tesla, I got to put a stop in. All right. Okay, make sure the stops are all in place. That's more important than anything else. There we go. Okay, stops in place. And there we go. Now wait and see. Tesla's on its way nicely. Yeah, wants to go long. Cool. What else? Anyone see anything else? It's just what I'm seeing for now. Dean, NVIDIA. What do you see on NVIDIA? At the moment, I don't see much. Yeah, it looks like it wants to go up, but what's the setup? How do you trade that? How do you get involved in that? Tesla just wants to go, and I took like a tiny size on it. Microsoft also, it's partial trades. I haven't had a trade to work yet. What a shame on Microsoft. I can't believe I hit the wrong button. It's a continuation play. So partial at 410 instead of that, it took the whole thing off. But these things happen, huh? Meta is looking so good. I'm gonna catch Meta at some point, somewhere. It's just reverse ABCD patterns all day, right? Here's the thing. This has been a bit of an issue with these reversals. It's in Amazon. I took the long tail hammer, new high is the entry, but you got to be careful with this because it could easily just do a double bottom before truly doing the reversal, and you have to survive that. That's why the stop should ideally be below the big hammer candle and even give it a bit of room. That's kind of what I'm attempting to do here. I've seen this many times with these kinds of reversals, so that's been a bit of a problem with the way I see things. So wider stops, and if it does a big double bottom, which it's kind of sort of maybe doing it now, we can tighten up the stop, but not quite there. Ooh, AMD short. Who's in that? It looks short, but I don't think it's good. I don't think it's great. It's okay. Anyways, what else is going on? Google needs some new levels, it looks like. Whoa. There we are in Google. So it's down in this area. Let's see what it wants to do. Oh. Apple high of day breakout just happening right now. That's fun. Look at that. 245. Let's see what happens. I don't trade these kinds of breakouts. But there it goes. No, almost went. Any non-believers still left in here with these levels? Can we just look at this on Apple? It's a big choppy mess, but at least it's respecting levels, right? These levels. So, any non-believers, raise your hand, please.
Hey, Avi, I'm not a non-believer, just to that. But I asked you a question, but now that you're here, I can ask you here. Sometimes you see the difference between the 8 a.m. candle on a 1 minute and a 5 minute. There's sometimes a 5 minute, it's actually formed because of 2 1-minute candles that are very large. If you are trading on a 1 minute, do you still mark them on a 1 minute or still on a 5 minute?
Okay, cool. If you're noticing a difference, though, I think what's more important there is then just to pick one.
Okay.
Pick one. You can put it on the 5 minute and then trade the 1 minute, or just pick the 1 minute candlestick and stick to that. Either way, as long as you stick to it, then you'll be consistent.
Yeah.
So I'm just sticking to the 5 minute. I haven't really bothered changing it just because I have to zoom out and all that. So I don't think there's a right and wrong to that, to doing that.
Okay.
Yep.
Great. Thank you.
Yep. Oh, all right. Amazon's a bit of a problem because it's not, see on the options, it's close to my stop, but it's not hit my stop on Amazon. So I've got to adjust it, put in the right place, which I have to watch it carefully. The stop on this option on Amazon should be really down here on 227.60. That's a bit of room, gives it enough room to do a double bottom and go. So let's see. You guys believe this on Microsoft? Where I got out was up in here. I hit the wrong button. And sure enough, it hit the level. And I mean, my target really was to add above, take some off at the level and add above it for the next level up, which was probably 412, I think. So what the hell? These things happen. Tesla is moving on its way, and Tesla also I haven't fixed my account to have the right kind of size on it, but I can at least move in the exit now. The target is 360. It's probably going to mess around a lot before it gets there. I'll just move it in a little tighter. Ooh, Amazon's a big mess. I better pay attention to this one. But still not made a new low. See, this could easily still be a double bottom. Can't tell. You just got to keep your stop where it needs to be, which is 226.60, 227.60. As long as it's there and give it enough of an opportunity to go in your favor. Man, Tesla. Yeah, Tesla's going to mess around right here, 358, where there is previous resistance. Makes sense. The other way to do Tesla is to de-risk it. De-risk is just basically put the exit at break even. Actually, that makes sense more than anything else. So it could found resistance where you expect it to. Whoa, hold on a sec. Yeah, okay, Amazon, good. Exited that. That stopped out. Yeah. Okay, so Tesla, I think it's time to de-risk because it's got these lower highs coming in, and I took the higher lows, double bottom. Time to just put this thing at break even and leave it. So there you go. Tesla's at break even and let it be. And you can see on Amazon, I gave it enough of an opportunity to make a double bottom. It did not. It made a new low, and as soon as it hit the new low, that's when it exited the position right there, just a moment ago. So there we go. Gotta watch these positions. Amazon looks weak now, actually. Whoa, everything's weak. Everything. Nvidia as well. Wow. Something happened. Yeah, 10 a.m. news. Somebody got news. Anyone in a short here? This would be a good short if you guys had it on.
I was actually short in Nvidia, but I spooked myself out. I closed it.
Fair enough. That happens. Pascal, do you use Stream Deck? No, I use a mouse I got from Amazon for like $2. I've been using this for 5 years. No Stream Deck stuff for me. It's too complex. This works just fine. Wow, everything's tanking. This is definitely news. 10 a.m. Wow. Looking back at Nvidia now, it looked like a perfect downwards pattern, short pattern. Amazon also. Look at Amazon, came from up to down. Here's where it printed a bearish candle, as in confirming the retest of this area. And the new 1 minute low would be a short. That'd be 3 minutes ago. Didn't read that in time. Anyways, when news comes like this, I mean, you can't plan to trade like this. You just, if you're in it, you're in it. Otherwise, let it go. I like it when you're in it, these news things, because you're in a position and then it just accelerates in your favor so fast. Those are fun, a lot of fun.
Avi, good morning. Hey, can you explain how you draw these levels and what are your thought process on where to place them?
Yeah. So real quick, these levels are nothing more than, I'm just looking at the 8 a.m. candle, the high and low. Just put those lines on, measure that distance, and then the other lines you put on the chart are the same distance away. So the next line up on Amazon is just way up there. Let's zoom out a little more and you can see it. This one's from previously. You see, this is the high and low of the 8 a.m. candle. And so the same distance up, same distance up, same distance going down as well. Now we have the price action going down. So let's just keep it. So we have lines down there. Just draw them at the same distance. That's all I'm doing. There's nothing to it. There's no complex formula or anything of that nature. Does that make sense?
So just use the biggest candle range from the pre-market.
No, specifically I'm using the 8 a.m. candle. I go with the 5-minute chart, 8 a.m. candle. I guess there are some differences on the 1-minute chart, but I haven't noticed them really. So yeah, just the 8 a.m. candle. I'm basing it on the 8 a.m. on the distance of the 8 a.m. candle.
What's that, a 5-minute chart?
Yeah, I'm using the 5-minute chart
Okay,
to mark the level. And on the 1-minute, let's see, if you did the 8 a.m. candle on the 1-minute, oh yeah, look at this on. Yeah, good point. On Amazon, it would have been different. You would have had a much smaller range on Amazon. And there you go. That would have made sense today. Actually, that would have been an opportunity as well. So yeah, pick a time frame that you like. For now, I'm just on the 5-minute with these 8 a.m. candles. I really don't see a big difference for me, but I suggest pick one that makes sense to you, a time frame, and just put it on and stick to it. Don't need to mess around.
Got it. Yeah. So those are the Fibonacci lines?
No, these are Avi lines.
Fibonacci. Yeah. Where do I get them?
Where'd you get them? Yeah, I'll show you real quick. Where is it? So you go to Fibonacci line tool here on DOS. So you guys can't see it. Okay, never mind. So here's what you gotta do. Hold on, let me remove this. I'm drawing extra lines here. So in DOS, you have this indicators up here. It's a drop-down menu. When you get in there, you click on the Fibonacci line tool. And then when you click on the Fibonacci line tool, you reconfigure it so that it gives you equal distance lines. That's all I've done. So Fibonacci has what, 38, 50, and 68 percentage. It goes with percentages. I don't care about percentages. I just type in whatever percentages I want to make sure that the lines are equal distance. For me, I have from 0, then my next line is 33, the next is 66%, the next is 100%. That's pretty much all in this equal distance. You could go with every 10 if you like, whatever makes it easy for you. So I'm just reconfiguring the Fibonacci tool to turn it into an Avi8ors tool. It just makes it easier to draw lines. But if you don't want to bother with all that, no big deal. Just draw horizontal lines on your chart and measure the distance. Put the lines further up and further lower at the same distance. That's the simplest, easiest way to do it without having to configure anything or play with anything.
Sounds good. I will try that. Thank you.
Cool. And guys, I put out a ton of videos on this stuff. I put the new link out over the weekend. It's in our announcements tab. It's one of the pin posts. And in there, I've consolidated all the videos of all the recent webinars and all the things I strongly recommend everyone goes through so you get up to date on what we're doing here. And even of course, the live trading recordings are in the same place in Trading Terminal in Module 8 of the course. So that doesn't change. But as far as those, I was putting out YouTube video links previously. All those videos are now within Trading Terminal, and I've put the link up there in the announcements. So it's all in one place for y'all. Well, look at this. It's an explosion in the other direction. NVIDIA. I'm interested in Tesla just because I'm already in it. Okay, so the exit for now is below this low. It cracks 358. I could double the size. And I might do that. Let's see. But something's happening here. NVIDIA popped up more than anything else. Everything popped a little bit, NVIDIA especially. You guys want to see something fun? I was telling you guys AMD earlier, and it wasn't ideal, but look at this. From the top there, it came down and then put in that hammer. It's not an ideal hammer because it's got a wick at the bottom, but the new 1 minute low would be the entry. Exit has to be way above it, and then you're in this. This is a continuation kind of play if you've taken the top up there. But, you know, I've been struggling with these big hammers recently because I'm finding that the stops have to be so far away, and still, as in you saw on Amazon, it could still want to do a double bottom. So for example, on Amazon, if I didn't play the reverse hammer and waited for a double bottom, the potential entry would have been the new high above this 5 minute candle. Actually, you know what? This is not even a double bottom. There would be no trade here. I wouldn't have touched it. Wouldn't have taken the loss. So I'm thinking maybe eliminate this hammer thing from the trade book. It's just safer to wait for double bottoms, as in that would be the only way to play a reversal then. Which, by the way, you guys see it happens every day, right? We get like 20 of them every day. So there's nothing you're missing out on. Actually, just eliminating risk by removing that. And also the risk to reward. I mean, because these hammers are so long, the stop has to be on the other side of it, so it messes with your risk to reward. So I'd be careful with all those sorts of things. Dean, you want to know about Apple short? I don't see a short. How would you see a short here? Anybody? Anyone see any opportunities here on Apple? Nope. Yes. Nope. There's nothing there. It's just chalk.
No, there's no opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing there. Nothing for now. So, guys, I'll be here for another 15 minutes or so, and then I gotta get on YouTube. And today, I think, is going to be the last day of the YouTube at 10:30. From tomorrow, it should be at 11. But I don't know. We'll find out. So it's up to Andrew, really, when he returns. And, you know, sometimes he doesn't return for months just because he likes it. Let's see what we have here. I don't see any opportunities. Google's tempting, but that's not an opportunity. Nothing to get into at the moment. How's that Tesla thing doing? I'm still in that. Yeah, it's still there. Hasn't hit me yet. Where's the exit? It's right at the bottom of this candle. So you can't control the market. You have no idea what it's going to do. All you know is it's a reversal and it's going to get messy. So just got to let it sit. NVIDIA has a potential, but very difficult. Again, it's not a great setup. I don't see much happening there. Anyone see anything? Seriously, I just don't see anything. It's like 10 minutes ago, I was able to see 5 opportunities, and now I'm totally, everything's broken. All the patterns are broken after the whole 10 a.m. news or whatever happened there. Meta is tempting me, but it's Meta. Uh-oh. Big reverse head and shoulders now on Google, perhaps. I was talking about this last week. If you guys remember, I wanted to trade this last week. Again, I've done this a million times with reversals. Let's see what we can get into here. We have 25 cents. So there's, you see that there's a shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder, new 1 minute high.
Up to 185, maybe.
Yeah. Well, the next level up. All right, I'm taking this Google long as a reverse head and shoulders. Yeah, 185 is the next target up. It's a decently tight risk to reward. You can see now the risk would be just below the most recent bottom, the right shoulder, and off you go. So that would mean about 307 or so. Give it a bit of room. And look at that, it wants to get. This one I could put a range order, so I know where 385, 185 is. Oh gosh. Look at this. How do you, I don't know where it is. I have no idea. Okay. What did I say? 305?
I already got in.
You got in as well?
Yeah, I don't know.
You
Yeah,
don't know.
$200 up now. Yeah, I got in 10
Okay,
contracts.
make sure it's a part of your trade book, and don't trade the
No, it's
PnL,
not.
remember? It's not.
Not. It's not.
De-risk it. De-risk. Please be careful. My goodness.
Yeah, because it's already down so much. I shouldn't actually trade this now.
Yeah, that's not trading anymore, right? You know what you call that, right? Please be careful. Please be careful.
Sometimes you have to follow your mentor, so that's what I'm doing.
No. You can go on Reddit and get that shit for free. Don't come here and copy trade. No. That's dangerous. That's the one thing I'll tell you guys don't do. Don't copy each other or me or any. It's
No, just joking. Just joking.
Copying will blow it all
No,
up.
seriously, it's not in my trade book. That's true.
Yeah, so let it go.
But it's just for scalp, maybe.
Is that in your trade book? That's scalp, maybe.
No, I shouldn't, because I lost more than I gained for scalp and this type of stuff.
There you go. I see a same or similar setup on NVIDIA now for the long. My goodness, but NVIDIA can't manage the risk on it. NVIDIA is much more difficult. I mean, it could pop.
I traded PLTR short actually in the morning.
Is that moving today? PLTR. Yeah.
Yeah, I had $400 from there.
Okay. I can't even get the data up. So anyways, good. You got it. Good work. Whoa. Hey. Oh man, the data feed on my system is slow at the moment. Oh man, NVIDIA has my attention. And you know, there's a way to manage the risk. There's a way. I see it now. I have to wait for that extra candle. I might do this. Let me see. It needs momentum. I'll have to enter with momentum. When I have two open positions, buying power will become a problem here again. And you know, it's not doing it. So I was looking for the momentum on NVIDIA. It wasn't there. So NVIDIA from top to down, and then a reverse head and shoulders again. The left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. And you have to put the risk underneath the shoulder. But when this candle closes a big hammer, I'm thinking a solid 1 minute high would be a good entry. But you can see that's just a fake out. That's the danger with the 1 minute chart. You know, on the 5 minute chart, I wouldn't be so hesitant. It's just bigger and easier. But here, it's more troublesome. And let's pay attention to Google. Yeah, it's still in the right place. The stop's in the right place. It's just not going yet. There's a lot of fun today, huh?
So Avi, am I confusing myself if I'm trading on the 1 minute chart and then I'm also looking at the 5 minute chart? Is that just kind of not a good thing or what?
You see, it depends. What's your purpose? What's the purpose of the 5 minute chart? What are you trying to get from it? What are you using it for? And same with the 1 minute.
No,
whatever time frames you're looking at, you know, you gotta have a purpose behind it.
Yeah, I've just got my, I've got your lines, the measured lines up there. And I was just kind of watching both of them, and I don't really have a reason. I was just wondering is that confusing me? You know what I mean? Just stick to one minute or whatever.
Yeah, I took the exit there. Yeah, if it's confusing, then stick to one. You know, if you don't know why you're looking at it, it's gonna be confusing. Put it that way. It's got to have a very specific purpose. Like I used to look at the 30-minute and the 1-minute for very specific purposes. I was looking at fractal patterns, big pattern and then small pattern, and they have to align. So there was a purpose behind the multiple timeframes. Just like that, if you don't have a purpose, you will get confused. And then when you take 1 or 2 losses, then you'll create phantom trades on one specific time frame and you'll ignore the other, and you'll convince yourself of all kinds of stuff. That's the danger. You don't want to get into that, because as soon as you start making some losing trades, that's when it becomes susceptible, right? You can start creating stuff. So I'd say, yeah, without purpose, don't do it. With purpose, okay, for sure. And it has a lot of power. A lot of people do it, and depending on your strategy, it can be very, very useful. So you gotta reflect on these things and see how you've been trading. How's it going with your strategy and what you've been using? If it's making sense to use a longer time frame for a specific purpose, then use it. If again your statistics tell you so, that's very important.
Avi, when you're using these hammers as one of the indicators to decide whether or not you go in as long or short, does it matter whether or not the hammer is actually green? Like, do you need to be working off a green hammer when you plan a long trade and a red hammer when you go short? Does it matter?
It's not
hammer.
Yeah, it's not specifically important, because what's really more important is if you look at this hammer I got on NVIDIA here, you can see the body, the open and the close are right next to each other. That's the more important point. If that hammer, let's say this one closed as red, and let's say you went for a long, I say, okay, basing off the hammer, okay, it's not in the right place, it doesn't have room to the left, doesn't have a lot of things. But the color is not so important. Just make sure that the body is really small, open and close. That's really important. And then you've got something to work with. That makes it very, very powerful. Otherwise, yeah, it's really small, the difference. So what is it, white or red? Doesn't really matter.
So as long as it closes very close to the direction that you want to go, that's why it would have a small body. Okay.
Not so much direction, but yeah, direct, as in the tail, yes, has to be in the direction. That's more important.
Yep. Okay, got it.
Yep. Gosh, things are all over the place, huh? NVIDIA looks up and then down and up and down. And Tesla was a no-go. I took the break-even stop on that. Google was a no-go as well. Took the stop on that. And Meta is just grinding away. And Meta's getting ripe for a reversal. That'd be fun. Apple has something going on as well. There's a few different things you might see. You might see a top and then maybe a second top, and you're waiting for a short, but you're also seeing the lows getting higher. Again, that ascending wedge setting up for a breakout to the upside. There's different things going on here. So you got to be careful of this. And again, I wouldn't see this as a double top at all, just because it doesn't have a nice shape to it. It's just chop. The tops and the bottoms, the doubles should have these curves to them. Otherwise, they're very difficult to trade.
Avi, the room to the left principle, do you also need it when you are trading breakouts or ABCDs and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, well, I don't trade breakouts, so you don't need room to the left. I don't think that counts with breakouts. It's actually the opposite philosophy. But the retest of the breakouts, yeah, I think that makes sense. As in, you want the breakout to happen, and then you want the retest to happen some time later. The candle should go away from the breakout area, create that space on the chart, and then come back to retest.
Okay, same in ABCDs, for example, then?
Yeah, similar. And you know what? This is an interesting point. I can show you the difference here. Look at AMD, for example. You have a reverse ABCD with this big hammer in the middle. Let's say it was a good hammer. It's not, but let's say it was. You could say this has room to the left. It hasn't been here in a little while, right? It just went straight down the consolidation, then it broke out of consolidation, got shot back in. And that's a very powerful continuation pattern. This is not a retest or a reversal or anything. This is just a continuation. So you're entering within the ABCD, within the consolidation, and off you go. They're just hard to trade because the stop has to be really wide and all that. But yeah, so this is the way to enter an ABCD. The only way that I would do it if I do it, which is rare these days.
Okay, thanks. And then if you go, in this example, you would go short. it's also beneficial then that you have room beneath 114.1. So when it goes down, that you also have room to the left there.
Not necessarily. Then you're just looking at targets, right? You have a target down there. You know, for me, it would just be a level 113.50.
Yeah.
So just let it run, and it'll do all this, and you don't touch it. Just let it be. And ideally, if it hits low of day, and it consolidates at low of day, then it likely breaks out of low of day as well. Then you have something else to work with.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Meta, look at this thing. I don't know what to do with it. It keeps putting in moves without giving setups, at least for me. This has been the story of 2025 so far. Just the Meta tragedy. That head and shoulders on Google didn't work. That's disappointing. So I like to trade those. Again, I've traded those many times over the years. When I first started doing reversals years ago, it was always a big head and shoulders pattern, the most convincing pattern out there. This one didn't happen. NVIDIA looks very strong actually as well with the higher lows. Right there. So possible breakup, but we'll see.
On Meta, why would you not get in right around 721.5
Let's see.
for a short?
But yeah, because that's in between the levels and the zones. I'd like to get in very close to the zone. That's kind of, I don't know, just very hard to manage risk and reward. These lines are just not wide enough for me. Oh, wait a sec. There's something. Oh, no way. Hold on. I got the wrong lines. Sorry. That has to go. That's an old one. How do you remove it? Okay. So, yeah, it's still, I mean, the line would be, the next one would be, yeah. Why didn't I identify it at the time? If the risk to reward was good, it may have been okay. I would enter about 721, then you 1 minute low right there to stop above it, and then you're running this thing down. But no, I certainly did not see that. But now I'm seeing a big one on Google again. Guys, I'm gonna have to get off the mic here in a moment. Waiting on YouTube here. Seeing Google, seeing a big double bottom, bullish candle. This is a good one. Oh, no, that's not the contract. That's okay, fine. No big deal. 150, I can take 200 on this. 20 cents. Yeah. So what I saw here in Google is came from up to down, basically. Big double bottom. You can see the space in the double bottom. That's good. Bullish candle that completes the double bottom, and then the new 1 minute high is the entry, which again looks like I entered just a little late, but yeah, these are tiny differences. Stop should be down here about 285. Now let's see if this one works. Didn't work last time, but we'll see. All right, guys, I'm gonna end this session here. I gotta hop onto YouTube right now, so come say hi there. I'll be on till noon on YouTube, and then we'll get back into this one tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be here a few minutes before the open. Don't have any football stuff going on, so we'll be all right there.
Thank you, Avi.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome,
Thank you,
guys.
Avi.
Thanks, Avi.
Take it easy, guys.
Thanks.